The fashion world is saying goodbye to an icon.
Italian designer Giorgio Armani has died. Tributes coming in as the start of Fashion Week is just days away here in New York. Fox 5's Linda Schmidt is live in the newsroom with a look back at his life. Linda.
Yeah, hi there, ladies. And he truly had such an amazing life. Now, Armani and his partner, they sold their Volkswagen car for $10,000 back in 1975 to start their own label, and it turned into a multi-billion-dollar fashion empire. Armani today is one of the most recognizable names in global fashion.
This collection is born from a concept that comes from deep within me.
Giorgio Armani in 1998, debuting his newest line on the runway, quintessential Armani, sleek, simple, soft, and elegant. Armani is not just one of the most recognizable names in the fashion industry, he was also one of the most recognizable faces. He dressed the rich and famous in his Italian classic ready-to-wear style.
Everybody just wanted to own something of his. His tailoring and his fabrics, they were just very different because before that, everything was kind of stiff, and he had this kind of softness to his tailoring that didn't exist before.
Armani's style was unique, deconstructed and loose-fitting, and it put him on the map in the 1970s.
No one does it like Armani, and you could always tell a Giorgio Armani look.
Fashion photographer and former model Nigel Barker was booked for one of Armani's campaigns when he was 19 years old.
One of the things that he was known for was taking a risk and stepping out as far as booking models and people to appear in his campaigns that were unknown. He was always very sweet and charming too, remembered your name and said it in his, his Italian accent, Nigel, he would call me, and, and it was just kind.
In the world of fashion, Armani was considered brilliant.
Giorgio Armani was a tailor. He actually knew how to cut and sew himself. So many of the modern designers don't necessarily know all of the intricacies of actually tailoring. He was old school.
And here's a Fox 5 flashback to Fashion Week in New York in 1998 featuring Armani. I was anchoring that night.
Well, Fashion Week went out with a bang, Italian style. Designer Giorgio Armani showed off his fall collection in Bryant Park last night.
Armani built an empire worth more than $10 billion, and it included more than clothing.
So you had fragrance, clothing, jewelry, accessories, homeware.
The designer also owned several bars, clubs, restaurants, and his own basketball team in Italy.
In the fashion world, sometimes, we've heard of people being difficult and dramatic, and we use the word diva, right? That was not Armani. He was so inclusive, so warm, so genuine.
Armani's fashion house said that he died at home peacefully and was surrounded by loved ones. He was 91 years old. And Donatella Versace, whose late brother Gianni Versace was a stylistic rival of Armani's back in the 1990s, and today she said this: "The world lost a giant today. He made history." Natasha and Bianca, back upstairs to you.
And the fact that he sewed his own clothes, too, that's pretty remarkable.